Hello guys, welcome to another video of Carolina EDC, and you see the title video, we have a new update from the guys at Cosmic Tactical. Fairly new company, just came out in the last couple years, and I have reviewed one of their, I guess, prism scope, I guess you can call it, but they call it the Saturn, which is kind of futuristic looking optic. But I put a card at the end of this video, something you can go back check it out. Pretty cool fiber optic type optic that you can put on your rifle. But now they are starting to do pistol optics. Again, this is the Mercury, and we'll talk about it here a little second here and tell you a little bit about it, and we're going to set it in, shoot it, and see how well it does. Now the cool thing about this that it has four reticles, which is multi-reticle type optic, which gives you the option to run circle dot, circle only, or just whatever may be. But let's go back here, back in my vehicle, get a closer look, and the things that I need to do to this to fit to this particular pistol. So stay tuned. All right, guys, let's take a closer look at this Mercury Reflex Sight. Again, this is a pre-production unit. Now this is not might be the box that come with, but that's what it can. I got from those guys. The cool thing about this, again, it's gonna have a lot of features, just like pretty much any other out there, but with a little bit more difference of reticle there. All right, so again, you get your destruction manual, and you get some extra mountain screw there, Loctite and a cleaning cloth, and of course you get your tool here to take the battery off, as well to do the adjustments or whatever it may be on your optic, as you can see here. But basically this is a pre-production box here, so don't look at that. Packaging may be different. Also, they told me that there's going to be a slight adjustment on the drain holes near the LED, so it'll be enlarged for better water clearance. So that's one of the changes you may see different than this one. Here are the drainage hole, so I'm assuming they're gonna make it a little bit bigger or move it somewhere else where it's going to drain better for the water or anything that may get in there. So some of the specs about this, again, this is a multi-reticle system, which are 4 selectable options. On the website, this is what it's going to look like. If you pause and read it, this is what you get. You get the single dot again, which is 3 MOA, and you can also do the 3 MOA with the cross, and then the 3 MOA dot with the 80 not 80 but 60 MOA circle. And again, you can do all 3 of them with, again, same thing as far as the features go. Now this is going to be a RMR footprint, but we'll talk about here some of the things that I had to do to be able to fit it in this pistol here. But again, it's an RMR footprint. It's got motion activation dot. You can get this in red. We got the red version, and you can get it in the green, which, that's be better for me. Green is better for my eyes as well. So the Mercury Reflex Sight is, again, a motion activation. It wakes when it moves, powering down after 5 minutes of no movement. It does have a top loading CR2032 battery, and it's they say there's up to 3 years of battery life. Now you get the maximum uptime about the battery, of course, in a low brightness setting. That's probably when you get the 3 years of battery life. But like we know, we're gonna change it out at least once a year. Pick a day, a birthday or something, or New Year's or whatever it may be, to make sure, if you're gonna carry something like this, to change your battery every year. It's got, again, the 4 selectable reticle options, and like I said, I don't know if you can see that to the camera because it's gonna blow it up and blur it or whatever it may be. But again, it's got 8 daylights brightness when 1 night vision, so that gives you 9 total brightness level. IP68 waterproof housing. It says it has a 3 meter depth of water, harshest conditions, or waterproofing for 30 minutes, and there's limited lifetime warranty on this. So any question, anything, that will work with you and everything. Now let's talk about one of the things I had to do to, again, this is some adjustments they're going to be making for the future production, final production, everything. Again, this is a pre-production. You see that there are some metal shown there in the front and in the back. Now I had to kind of sand some of that stuff down because this slide was in the front is slightly rounded. So it does have a rounded edge, fret holes in the front, but it's too it sticks out a little too much. I had to take some material off to be able to get it in there and to install. I'll try to put some pictures if I have some pictures there. And I just slightly took some out of the back just to kind of give it a little more fitment, better fitment for this out there. But again, this is the only slide I tried it on. And again, it may vary to depending on what slide, because a lot of the Glock slides nowadays, or any RMR cut, it's going to be straightforward, straight cut in the front and straight cut in the back. Well, with this one, it has a slight curve to it, and like I said, the housing of this optic does have a slight curve cut on it, but it's not quite deep enough to be able to, get it in there. And I had to take some material off just to, be able to fit in there. Still a tight fit and everything, but it's not going to go anywhere, hopefully. As you can see, you got your minus adjustment button brightness, and on the left side you got the plus adjustment. And again, top mounting battery compartment, you can get the screwdriver to take it off. You got your adjustments just like any other topic on top and on the side, and you got kind of almost little rear sights here, as you can see, to be able to use if you cannot cope with it. This optic does sit a little bit taller than any muscly optics do. As you can see how thick the housing is. I think if they come out with a new version, they can slightly make that a little bit shorter, so you won't be able to kind of use your rear sides if you need to. But other than that, the housing looks seem to be good. The lens in the front is recessed in the back, so that's a good thing. If you bang it on the table or wall, whatever you need to rack it, the glass could be protected again. So that's the way it works. So enough talking, let's go ahead and get it started in. We'll be running the dot circle like I like it, faster, easy for me to pick up, and again, we'll see how well it does, so stay tuned. All right, guys, got a Mac fully loaded on the DY9 Island, and I've already mentioned that as well. Again, the way to cycle to the optic reticle and everything, you have to just press and hold the plus button on the left side, and that will cycle through the reticle optics options as well. Let's see if we can get a group going here on paper. All right, did not light back. Okay, when I went to sight it in, it was pretty much perfect. Let me check the optic. It is not loose or anything, so I'm shooting low left. That could be just me, but let's go ahead and check the target right quick. And as usual, guys, do me a favor and hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. All right, so let's take a look at the target right quick. Again, that's just something that could be fixed, but all my shots were low left. I was aiming here. Of course, again, when I shot, when I was sighting in at first, when I was going to sight it in, this is the target I shot here. And as you can see, that was pretty much close enough to center for me. And I don't know, like I said, probably just me shooting. But other than that, it is kind of sighted in my opinion. One thing I have to say from other previous optics that I have reviewed this year so far, this reticle is a lot bigger, which I like better as well. So it gives me a quicker reference to pick my optic a little bit quicker, especially with the circle dot and the crosshair mixed together. Again, you can run it however you like it. You got 4 options available, and with this window, it's perfect. Again, it's big enough to do what I need to do as far as for self-defense carry, or for just shooting at the range, or what it may be. The optic is bright. It is cloudy today. It's been cloudy all day, and it is nice and bright. It doesn't starburst or anything. The glass seems to be pretty good. There's not really much tint to it or anything like that, even though it's got the anti-reflection up front. It is well. It's not dark, it's not light. It's just what I see out here is what I see through the glass, if that make any sense. So all right, let's go ahead and move to the still target. Let's continue recording while we at it. So let's anything I have to do. Again, check out my link in my Instagram or my bio, where you can see everything as far as discount code, promotions, or sales, or anything like that. Make sure to check that out as well. All right, guys, let's go ahead and set up. Now we're going to run some different ammunition that I have that I need to run. These are frangible 9mm rounds. So frangible means it's going to be a little bit safer. Sorry, a little bit safer when you shoot still up close. It don't have no ricochet. It just breaks apart and doesn't have any kind of projectile that it's going to bounce back at you. All right, let's see what we got. Not bad. Plus, it's a much softer shooter, you know, round, because it's, I think they're 80 or 90 grain. I can't remember. I think they're 90 grain. So it's a lot softer shooter, more pleasant to shoot, especially with steel. And with this pistol here, the Deere D19 with the ports, it makes it even softer shooter, if you can imagine. So let's see. Now we got standard 124 ammo. Let's see if we can hit anything. All right, here we go. Oh, malfunction there. All right, that's the first malfunction I ever had. Oh, tap, right. That was a live round. No malfunction there. Did not chamber correctly. Not sure what's going on. That's interesting. It's the first time I ever had any malfunctions with this pistol. So, all right, let's continue. Locked up and ran that time. Could have been magazine. I'm running this mag pull here that I have for a very long time, and it's probably dirty. But other than that, let's see if I have any more ammo. Nope. I think that's all the ammo I have for now. But anyways, as far as the reticle goes, I like it. From here, about 10 yards on those target is the perfect size. You know, on the reticle, when you put it on the target, it's the same size from here on each of those target here, just about the same size. So that makes it even easier for me to pick it up and you know, shoot with it, because again, the reticle is perfectly big size on the window. And like I said, I don't know if I can show you this. It's hard to do. Yeah, it's not gonna really show you what I see, as you can see there. So take my word for what it is, but I like it. The fact is, like I said, other optics that I have reviewed this year so far, the reticle, the circle dot and everything are a little bit more smaller. So it is a little bit, not saying not as hard to pick up, but I don't know. It's just, with this, it takes less time for me to hit the target, because I don't have to really line it up and, you know, get my sight picked quicker. But other than that, as far as this goes, I wish it was green. Again, green is better for my eyes, but I use more batteries. But maybe they'll refine this, a new version, maybe that next year, with a much shorter base, I guess you can call it, to be able to co-witness a little bit better your optic. Of course, it's not high suppressor optics either, and I don't know if I can change the front to high suppress, because this is, like you said, it is screwed in. It's a dedicated type sight for this type of weapon because of the barrel ports and everything. But other than that, yeah, I like it. Let's load up some mine, continue having some fun. Stay tuned. Alright guys, what do I think about the new Mercury from Cosmic Tactical? I think it's a great optic. I like the option of 4 different type of reticles, especially multi-reticle, and also available in green, which is probably my favorite to go to. And again, just needs a little bit change of more refined design. Again, that's just me picking on the optic, because there's so many options available out there that can very compete with this at the price that they're asking for this. But it has all the features that you typically get on every optic nowadays. Again, there's so many options available out there, but this is one of them out here. Again, a little bit different in aspect of vertical and everything. When you have the multi-reticle option available, Maybe not for everybody, but you can still run this as a 3 MOA dot if you don't want to use the multi-reticle option. Again, just gives you the option to have those as well. Again, with the battery life and everything at the lowest brightness, the reticle seems to be fine and very nice and bright, as you can see. Well, not be able to see here, but again, you got the options of night vision as well, so you can use that with your night goggles, whatever maybe you use your night vision. But other than that, again, this is just the pre-production prototype. Again, it may vary when it comes to new production version, when they do most of these changes to the housing and everything, to be able to fit pretty much every RMR cut footprint out there, and that way you'll have no issues. Again, you get the screws, the tools, and now we can mount it however you like, and that way you have no issues by mount it on your firearm if you need to. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Again, let me know what you think about this optic. What is your favorite optic out there now here in 2026? There's so many options available out there for the price of this. But again, it's just another option and another version of the reflex sight for your handguns. Again, RMR footprint from Cosmic Tactical. And I appreciate this guy for sending this to the channel for me to try out. That's pretty much it. As usual, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, turn notification bells on when your video comes out. I'm posting videos every day. I'm trying to reach 20,000 this year. Please help me get to that as well. And there's a join button and a thank you button. You can donate that well, but you don't have to. And again, like I usually tell you, best way to support me is by subscribing and liking. Also, make sure to go to my Instagram where I have my bio there. You can click on that and check out any products like this, discount codes, and all kind of different things that helps me grow as well, support the channel that way as well. So guys, that's pretty much it as usual. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.